If you're building a whole business on the side, but you're struggling to get enough results to go full-time, I got you covered, because in today's video, I'm going to give you 7 important tips to take your business from part-time to full-time. Hi, my name is Dr. Bob Clarke, and I've coached and trained hundreds of part-time entrepreneurs to help them grow their business while working a full-time job. So whether your time is tight because of a job, maybe you're taking care of kids, maybe you're taking care of your elderly parents, or whatever else has your time tight, the tips and lessons in this video will help you grow your business in whatever time you have. So to put it into context, let me tell you a little bit about my story. I started my business back in 2008, and it was part-time by design. Okay, I love my job, but I started my business because I wanted to give me options for the future when I was ready to retire. And that time came in 2019, when my wife and I decided to hang up our lab coats for the last time, and we went full-time in our business. So along the way, honestly, I made every mistake in the book. I'm not kidding you. And I learned by trial and error about what to do and what not to do. But today I want to give you 7 lessons that I thought, 7 of my most important lessons that I learned that will help you compress time to your business success. And I have a bonus tip at the end, which might just be the best one of all. So make sure you stay till the end. Okay, let's jump right into it. Lesson number 1, you must have a mix of learning and doing. Otherwise, you'll be smart, but broke. So when I started my sales and marketing business, I was a healthcare professional. I knew nothing about sales or marketing. So I knew I had to learn. I knew I had to skill up, right? But I took it to the extreme. I was on webinars every night, learning, and I didn't really do anything with it. I didn't implement it. So I had reams of notebooks, right, full of notes that were, as Ray Higdon would say, basically unchecked checks that weren't cashed, right? So here's what I learned, is that skilling up, learning is essential, but you need to mix it up with implementing what you learn. So don't fall into the same mistake I made of learning but not implementing. It'll really delay your success in your business. Lesson number 2, be very strategic in your learning. Okay, generalized knowledge is great. I mean, I needed some generalized knowledge when I first started, but strategic learning, okay, into specialized skills is what's really going to help you in your business. So it can be strategic learning in a specific platform, maybe like Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, or it can be a specific skill like video, right? Or learning how to close. But these specialized skills will pay you down the road way more than generalized knowledge. Lesson number 3, don't allow others to map out your journey. Okay, it's your business. You decide the direction and focus. So I was really guilty of this. I was letting other people direct my journey, right? I was following leaders, and if they said go over here, I would go. If they said go over there, I would jump over there. And as a result, I didn't stay in one place long enough to get results, right? It was bad. So I finally made the decision, after, I'm sad to say, quite a few years of jumping around, of, you know what, I'm taking control of my own business. I'm figuring out where I want to go, and I'm going to stay there and build. And when I did that, that's when I finally got results. So don't let other people, especially other leaders, take your journey, right? You're on your own journey. You're in control of it. Lesson number 4, often your business journey will help you carve out your niche. So for me, right, my niche is part-time because I lived it, right? During the first 9 years of my business, I worked 12 hours a day, shifts at the hospital, right? And I could only carve out about an hour or 2 a night for business. That was what I did. And I got really good at it. I got really good at mastering my time, prioritizing, and doing what was important. And those are the same people that have become my clients, right? And the people who I train, because I know it. I know how to do it. So oftentimes your journey will dictate your target market or your audience. It's very cool. Lesson number 5, don't look at your job as evil or something you despise, right? That's bad. Even if you don't like your job, even if you hate your boss, Resist the urge to look at your job as evil. Look at it as a way to pay your bills, right? To keep food on the table, to keep your family safe. Look at it that way. And maybe even if you have some left over, look at your job as a way to support your business, right? To help you with your marketing costs. Look at it that way. Attitude here is everything, right? If you hate your job, you're not going to do a very good job at doing a good job at your job, right? You won't do well. And when you don't do well, it'll go over into your business as well. So be careful how you look at your job. If you shift your thinking, and instead of thinking, oh God, I have to go to my job today, oh, I can't stand it, I hate my boss. If you shift it a bit and say, you know what, I'm grateful for this job, even if it's not what I want to do long term, I'm grateful for it right now because it's paying the bills. And so I'm grateful for that. Attitude here, guys, is everything. Lesson number 6, the first step toward accomplishing anything is making the decision. So in my journey, right, I mentioned that I was part-time by design. I didn't really want to go full-time because I love my job. But there came a point in time where, like anything else, when you're good at a job, you get promoted, right? And I got promoted into a job I didn't really care for. And I went to my coach at the time and I said, I've made my decision. I want to get out now. Right? And that's when things really started to happen. I got much more serious about leaving. And the decision was the first part of it. So you may not know exactly where you're going to go or how you're going to get there, but you've got to make that decision first. It's crucial. Lesson number 7, don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay? But be careful. Ask for help from someone who's qualified and will be very honest with you. I mean, let's face it, guys, out there. Today, everybody's a coach, right? You see it all over. Everybody's a coach. And that's fine because you can always coach somebody who's a little bit below you in the success ladder, right? But be very careful when you're hiring a coach that you hire someone who's already done what you're trying to do and who can teach you how to do it. They're two different skills, right? They've done what you're trying to do and they can teach you how to do it. You've got to sometimes look pretty hard for that person. And you also want a coach who's going to be really honest with you. You don't want someone who's going to sugarcoat everything, say how wonderful you're doing if you're not doing wonderful, right? You want a coach who will, call you on the carpet if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And who really, he'll tell you if your video sucks, right? Or if your sales page isn't good enough. They'll tell you that flat out. Or if you're not doing your numbers that you need to be doing. You want a coach who's going to be very open and honest with you. So don't be afraid to ask for help, right? But make sure you're asking the right person. It's really important. Okay, those are my 7 lessons that I learned from going part-time to full-time in my business. And here's your bonus lesson. This is really important. The quicker you can identify your money-making activities, those activities that will generate your results, as soon as you can identify those activities and prioritize them, the closer you'll be to going full-time in your business, okay? And it's not as easy sometimes as you might think. It'll be different depending on your business model, depending on what your goal is, depending where you are right now in your business. So your money-making activities will change over time, but you've got to identify right now at this point in your business, what are those money-making activities, right? And how can I prioritize them? When you can do those 2 things, you've got it. You've got it. You're well on your way. So to help you with this, I put together something I call my stupid, simple daily action guide for part-time entrepreneurs. It's basically designed, it's a short PDF. It'll take you only about 10 minutes to consume it. And it's designed to help you figure out what are your money activities, your money-making activities in your business. And it'll help you identify those. So once you do that, like I said, and you can prioritize those and do those consistently, those results will start popping for you, okay? But the first part of it, right, the first step is to identify those money-making activities. So I've put together this plan for you. It's at bobandrosemary.com/plan. I'll put the link in the description of the video. Make sure you go there and pick up your free daily action guide because it's going to help you figure out your money-making activities. I hope you've enjoyed this and gotten some value out of this video. If you have, please share, like the video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.